Good evening, 47. The militia has released a hostage tape, outing the existence of Providence to the world. This was a fatal mistake, and our analysts are tracing its origin as we speak. In the meantime, we have a lead on Lucas Gray's top lieutenant. Turns out the Delgado cartel's counterfeiting unit was creating fake IDs for the militia, and one operative in particular stands out, Wazir Kale, an infamous South China Sea pirate better known by his nom de guerre, the Maelstrom. The Maelstrom and his cutthroat band of outlaws were the scourge of the shipping industry in the post-recession years. But his reign of terror came to an end with the disastrous 2014 hijacking of the supertanker, Francis King. Chinese elite forces stormed the ship, resulting in the deaths of a dozen sailors and most of the Maelstrom's crew. But Kale slipped away unseen. The Maelstrom's connection to Gray is unknown, but we believe it was he who carried out the audacious killing of a Providence CEO in Shanghai, along with two reactivated members of his old pirate gang, Wazir Shah, a shady figure in Mumbai's criminal underworld, and Dawood Rangan, the gang's old cashier turned dodgy movie producer. Shah, Rangan, and the Maelstrom form Lucas Gray's Eastern Cell. They are a crack strike team, and stopping them is our client's most pressing concern. Unfortunately, the elusive Maelstrom appears to have vanished into the seedy underbelly of Mumbai, the cradle of his criminal legend, and no one knows his whereabouts or what he currently looks like. So, a bandit queen, a showbiz charlatan, and one certifiable ghost. I shall leave you to prepare. Welcome to Mumbai, 47. One of the most densely populated cities in the world, home to more than 12 million people. If you wanted to disappear and hide from the world, this vast city is perfect. The maze-like sprawling slums offer secret paths and surprises around every corner. The elusive Maelstrom knows the city like the back of his own hand. Locating him will be a considerable challenge. A place to start could be the slums, where his former gang, the Crows, has recently risen from the ashes. Dawood Rangan will be easy to find in his half-finished tower, wrapping up his new film called Mumbai Hero. While Wazir Shah has ensconced herself in the overgrown remains of an old train yard. Your three targets call this labyrinthine part of the city home, so choose your approach carefully. The street gang known as the Crows are on high alert. They seem to be on the lookout for potential assassins and will be suspicious of anyone they don't recognize. I suggest you are mindful around them in the slums.
Yaar, I would pay a lot of rupees for an autograph of the Maelstrom. He's the greatest hero Mumbai has ever seen.
I don't know. I think my local Dabawala is a pretty big hero.
Yaar, you're thinking so small. Maelstrom will save the city from the evils that corrupt it. From Dawood Rangan and his crazy ideas to Wazir Shah and a cult-like followers. He will crush them and others like them to set the people of the slums free.
Wasn't there a rumor that Dawood Rangan and Maelstrom was the same person?
No way! Rangan started the rumor himself. The real Maelstrom is a genuine hero who cares about the people. Not some movie producer with his head in the clouds.
How will you get his autograph? Maelstrom, I mean. Nobody's ever seen him.
I'll run an ad in the papers, of course. He's bound to see that.
Ah, I see. Of course. Good. Good plan.
Yeah.
Mister, take it easy, will you?
My little brother Bunty had this. Now it means
These are the truths that you must accept and embrace to become that which is needed. They expect you to
kidnapping
act
of
without
Julius Duval
rebellion.
happened shortly after an explosion
know
tore
your
through
place.
state-of-the-art R&D
Accept
lab in
it as
Johannesburg,
inevitable.
causing billions worth of
Karma,
damage. The
fate,
incident occurred late
destiny.
night with minimum casualties.
They call
but the
it
sheer
many
amount of
things.
research has predictably made the
Do
once mighty
not
superstock
allow
plummet.
this.
Whether the
Rage
explosion
against
was
it.
caused by a
Tear
failed
at it.
chemical
Or the lids from your eyes and the obedience from your souls.
Responsible for the kidnapping
Lay your
remains
body and
deceased.
mind bare
In a
and
press statement
carve at them
today,
until the
Ethan
marks they have
Wood,
placed
a
upon you
criminal
have been
within your
erased.
that no dangerous
This,
substances had leaked into the
my
surrounding
warriors, is what you must do.
area notorious cartel boss.
Listen, I'm telling you the truth here. Maelstrom left Mumbai because he was recruited by the British to work as a spy. All the evidence is right there.
I suppose you also support the conspiracy theory that India is still a colony.
Well, that goes without saying. But listen, think about it. The Queen comes here in 97, she has secret meetings with the government, and just weeks after, Maelstrom disappears from Mumbai. It's obvious it was a recruitment visit.
Queen Elizabeth II herself recruited him as a spy for England?
Obviously.
They will tell you that you are wrong. They will vilify your motivations and your actions. You know, they have burned marks of stigma on your bodies and your minds, poisoning your perception of what is truth and what is lie. My warriors, they have been doing this for centuries, manipulating you and everyone around you, forcing you to accept their truths as yours. Well, there is a storm coming, and it will uproot everything they stand for. Ruin is upon their empire. I am calling to you, warriors, to be the force that sweeps the landscape clear of them forever.
My brother told me the story about the Maelstrom years ago. Have you heard it? The one with the 3 dragons.
No.
Well, I'm sure you know of the story about the betrayer, so I won't get into that. But after he first left the city, he came upon a bandit camp out in the outskirts. Here, he found a young woman held captive by 3 terrible men, the dragons. They had kidnapped her from her parents and wanted to sell her as a slave up north. But Maelstrom saw her and knew that she did not deserve such a fate.
Nobody does.
Right? So he snuck into the camp at night, unarmed and clearly overpowered by these 3 strong men. Remember, he was just a young man. Almost a boy, really. He tried to free the girl as she slept in her cage, but she got scared and yelled for help. This awoke the dragons, who rushed over and tried to grab Maelstrom.
Oh, no.
Well, luckily they were strong, but also clumsy. Maelstrom managed to grab one of the man's rampuri from his belt. He thrust the knife deep into the first dragon's thigh, spilling blood everywhere. The other dragons immediately jumped over to try and take the knife, but he was too fast and trapped the 3 dragons in the cage. Then he brought the girl back to the parents. It is said that to this very day, in a forgotten location outside the city of Mumbai, 3 dragons still sit inside that cage, waiting to be released.
I wish you would stop talking about the Maelstrom like that, all positive and happy.
What? Why?
Because he's a criminal, a demon. You keep telling all the good stories about him, a freedom fighter, a hero, a brave man, but you know, as well as I do, that those are not the true stories about him.
Not this again.
Wazir Kale was a thug and a criminal who formed a gang of kids 3 decades ago. They terrorized the city with theft, robbery, and yes, murder. The authorities finally broke them up, but Kale escaped. He became the Maelstrom after that. A mad pirate of all things, terrorizing the South China Sea for years.
It's that reporter friend of yours that keeps filling your head with these nonsense stories, huh?
She happens to be right. There's even video footage out there of a man, clearly Kale, bathing in blood of his victims. He's completely insane. And now he's back for who knows what reason. I won't praise him as a god. I pray for us all to be rid of him.
Okay.
The finest colors and fabrics anyway.
Silk, cotton, linen, beautiful colors.
To achieve victory, you must become fear. Become what torments you. To understand it, to master only when you have merged entirely with the enemy will you fully fathom him.
Hey, need a new shirt?
This is what is needed to win the war. Be cruel, be merciless, become their worst fears. Only then can you truly tear down that which opposes you. Wazir Kale revolted against the oppression. He bled, he died, and from his ashes came the Maelstrom. So too will you return. The fury and the anger and the torment and the suffering will be what eventually annihilates them.
47, our intel suggests the Maelstrom is hiding somewhere in the city slums. I've marked the headquarters of the Crows on your map.
I don't understand why the boss wants to work with that movie clown Rangan. I mean, what exactly is he good for?
He's a bit of a show-off, but don't underestimate him. Rangan is in with some serious organized crime guys, and he's filthy rich. The boss uses his movie production company to smuggle in people and supplies all over the East.
Really? That's actually pretty clever.
Yeah, it's not exactly comfortable being stored away inside an AV case and smuggled over the border to China, but it gets the job done. Rangan has a gift for smooth-talking officials.
Good to know he's putting his fame to good use.
We were in a small shed. It was down by the water, and I could hear the gentle waves lapping against the harbor front. Then, the smell of petrol and the whimpering of the others as they realized what was about to happen. The men started yelling at us, threatening us. They wanted to know who was in charge. Eventually, one of the young men broke. So, I was dragged out, beaten senseless. As I lay there, I looked upon these men of basic violence, their shifty eyes and nervous laughs, and it dawned upon me the brilliance of it. Become that which they could not. They didn't want to burn down a shed with children in it. They weren't monsters, just brutal men with simple ambitions. So, I showed them the monster. All it took was a lighter and the will to do what they couldn't. That, my friends, is when the Maelstrom was born.
But how is he going to see it from the slums?
I don't know. He's the Maelstrom. He's got eyes everywhere, you know.
Sometimes I think he's just a myth. A legend we tell ourselves to have something to look up to. I mean, have you ever seen him?
No. But I volunteered for this in case he did show up. It would be quite the story to tell the others, right?
Yeah, sure would be.
Delving straight into the heart of darkness, 47. Good luck.
The powder's in his room, and relax. Yes, you grab the powder. Into the furnace, lots of smoke goes out.
A photograph and a note addressed to Sagar the barber.
How can you believe anything?
This looks like a very recent picture of the Maelstrom. With this in hand, Picking him out in a crowd should be possible. 47, that man there. He resembles the Maelstrom. Try to get close to him for a visual ID. That is not the Maelstrom.
They took me in after that. Thought they could tame the beast. Use it for the things they didn't dare do themselves. I got to know them intimately. And when the time came, I slaughtered them.
No luck.
Intimately. I tore down the walls of oppression, left Mumbai to tear down more out there in the world. I found like-minded people, and together we showed those that would have us serve what it meant to be masters of our own fate. And now, my fellow warriors, now even bigger walls need to crumble and be reduced to ashes. Join me and form your own destiny in this world. It is your right and your privilege. Become the rage, become the storm, and sweep the earth clean of this pestilence. Together, my warriors, we shall rebuild.
47, that nose, those eyes. That can only be Wazir Kale, the Maelstrom. Identification confirmed.
And legs.
So, friend, what goes on in the Tower of Babel?
Ah, it's you. Well, it's been quiet today. Most of the big machines are gone. I think they're finishing the movie up there.
Ah, Rangan's vanity project. What was it he called it again?
Mumbai Hero. I think he's trying to make it so everyone thinks he's the Maelstrom. But he's not. He's just a peacock. A fool using borrowed feathers to pass as one of us.
He's more capable than you would think. But I agree. He has lost some of his old splendor. Perhaps for good. Do you have any information for me?
Tell your boss that Miss Shah is very unhappy with the new foreman down at Dhobighat. She drowned the old one, and I think the new one might have heard about it. Venture is hiding and won't come out. She'll be coming down soon to check it out herself.
Good to know. I'll be sure to relay the information on. Anything else?
Acha bhai, abhi kuch nahi hai. Come back later and I'll check. I hope your boss will be happy.
Shah will send someone with more hands-on experience than me. If the only challenge...
But that is my home. You can't do this.
Hey, it's only for a little while. Stop being so dramatic, all right?
Dramatic? I know your mother.
Oh, acha. If you have Ma over for some chai, tell her I said hi. Until then, you can't access the hill. The meeting will be over soon. Then you can return to your home. Chal, nikal.
Salna.
What?
This is ridiculous. I have business on the hill. There's no way for me to go around. You can't just close the hill like that.
Actually, I can. Now beat it.
You thugs think you're all so tough, huh? Well, I'm not intimidated. Maelstrom will come and take care of you all.
Until then, though, no access. There's an important meeting taking place up there. Now beat it!
So rude.
Is it really necessary to have all you people stationed around here? I told him and I told you. I can take care of myself. You're scaring the neighbors.
Madam, samjho na. Just following orders. Boss told us to evacuate everyone and stick around until after the meeting. That's what we are doing.
So you have talked to him?
Nobody talks to the boss. He left a message. When are you ready for us to give the signal?
The boss. He's still up to his old tricks, isn't he? I'll be ready soon. Give me some time.
Fine. Just tell the guys upstairs when. They'll raise the flag and summon him.
I know we're supposed to raise the flag when this Neha lady tells us, But how is he going to see it from the slums?
I don't know. He's the Maelstrom.
You want to go? Is that it?
I don't know. He's the Maelstrom.
I'm sweating and cold. Maybe it's sleep, but this is sad.
Some people are special.
Boss, you're here.
Where is it?
Just inside here.
Wealthy heiress by the looks of it. She owns a building on the hill. You made it. Good. She's ready for you.
Madam, he's here. Are you ready?
Neha, it's good to see you again. You look beautiful.
Thank you. You look, different. How have you been?
Through hell and back. But I am back, Neha.
Let's go out to the other side of the house. In the sun. I have prepared something to drink.
That sounds nice. I'm happy to see you kept the house.
It's a good house. You built it well, Wazir.
Look, I'm sorry I left so abruptly, Neha. You know, the gangs, they eradicated us overnight. Virtually no one survived.
They came here too. Did you know that? It took me months to rebuild. I was certain you were dead until I heard about this whole Maelstrom business.
It was all I could do. Also to protect you. Lay low, change my name, my identity, everything about myself. Before I knew it, I had men and women gathered around me. We sailed the seas for years. I have seen unspeakable things, Neha.
What? Do you think things were easy here?
Shall we drink then? To new beginnings. A wiping of the past and a chance to start again?
It's a nice dream, I suppose.
Neha, a storm is brewing. It will hit us all soon. It will change everything, in Mumbai as well as in the world.
You said no more of this. I thought you were out.
Please, understand. It's bigger than any of us, bigger than whatever emotions we may feel at this time. A major collapse is about to happen, but I can protect you.
Protect me? Because I'm a weak, lonely woman and you're a big, strong pirate? Please. I managed for 20 years while you were away. You haven't changed at all. You can't let go. All the violence, the killing, the old ways, they are who you truly are. Wazir Kale is gone, and only the Maelstrom is there now.
It's not like that.
Leave me. I need time. I can't do this.
I see. Perhaps you are right. I hope not. I will call upon you again once all of this has died down. All right, everyone. You can go back to the hideout. We're done here.
Where is he? I need to shave. Why isn't the shop open yet?
It's me. It is imperative you notify me as soon as Sargar's barbershop is open again. He is an excellent source of information, and I want to make sure he understands who he's working for now. Signal me at once when the shop is open. That is all.
Acha, ek baat bata. Any idea why the boss wants to know when the barber shop is open again?
Yeah. Saga, the barber, has a side business dealing in information. He basically has every snitch in the slums sharing the news with him. Boss wants him on our side. Bobby even came down to the hideout to be shown a picture of the boss so he'd recognize him when meeting him.
Yeah, all this secrecy is so strange.
You know the boss. He says having a secret identity is key to what he does. But I honestly don't understand what he means. The guy's a bit of a mystery to me.
Oh, have you showed that picture to the barber?
Yeah. He was literally about to shit himself when we brought him down here. Boss had insisted on blindfolding him. I think he must have thought we were going to kill him or something. He was so nervous. I'd be surprised if he even remembered what the boss looks like now.
Acha, he didn't bring the picture with him.
No. The boss didn't want it to leave the hideout. It's still down here.
You need a ride, sir?
What are you doing? You need to open the shop. There are people waiting outside already.
I can't remember what he looks like. The guy the crows wanted me to provide information to, you know. Their boss. They showed me his picture in their hideout 2 days ago. But I was so stressed out. I thought they were going to kill me or something. I can't remember his face. What if he shows up and I miss him?
Then you should go and explain it to them. They probably still have the picture there.
What if they hurt me? What will happen to you? Or if they decide to burn down the shop like they did with that other guy with the metal recycling? I won't do it.
Bhavin, I told you we would get into trouble with this snitching business. But you had to go and earn some easy money sharing information with the gangs. This is your mess. You fix it.
Yes, finally! You have no idea how important this shave is to me. Thank you.
You're up, sir. Thank you, my friend. All right, I'm ready for my shave. Make it a close one. The tides are changing, my friend. Can you feel it in the air? My bones are creaking with joy at the prospect of what is about to happen.
I don't feel anything, I'm afraid.
You will, friend. You have an important task ahead of you, have you not? I sense that about you. Together, we will all release the shackles that have bound us far too long and rise up against those who seek to keep us down. Whether those are our friends or foes. A day of reckoning is coming, is it not?
It does seem unavoidable.
Indeed. The question you must ask yourself when the time comes is what side you choose to be on. But that is not for now. For now, focus on your business and what you do best, friend. That is all.
I will do that. Okay, good as new.
The infamous Maelstrom is dead. Very well done, 47. No rest for the wicked, however. On to the next one. 47. This is one of the Mumbai chawls. My records show a few residential complaints about a new tenant in the building. Something related to strange behavior. Might be worth looking into.
Maybe he's a traveling salesman or something. Those suitcases could just contain the products he's selling.
Very doubtful. I've been hearing a lot of strange noises coming from his apartment. He's pacing around at night, and I'm pretty sure he's doing other things in the building. At least he's only here for a few days.
Maybe he's an addict. Like that guy last year. Remember him? The state of his room after they kicked him out was just terrible.
I don't know what he is, but I'm sure he's up to no good. You know, at one point, I'm pretty sure I saw him handling what looked like some sort of weapon in there. I told the landlord, but he doesn't care as long as the bills are paid. I can't wait for him to leave.
Dekho, look, you just have to be tough with him. If he's making weird noises at night, go up there and let him know.
You be tough with him. The man throws knives at a dartboard outside his apartment. Who knows what kind of maniac he is? I'd rather just sleep in my living room until he moves out.
Look at the way he's dressed. Striped purple suit and a flat cap? Abey bhai, he's just trying to intimidate you. Be a man.
I'll be a man later, when he's moved out again.
Don't understand. You always said that you love to hear me sing. I even sang for you at our wedding. Last time, you secretly detested my voice.
I just think that maybe...
47. It looks like someone living in the Chawl is using this room as a base of operations of some sort.
In local news, it's the game of the season. But for many fans, the ongoing cricket match between the mongooses and the hippos will be remembered for all wrong reasons. The home team has been hit by...
I tried to go up there to spy on his things, but he was already there. I'm wondering what he's up to.
So he's just sitting up there in the tower. Maybe he's a photographer or something. The light is quite beautiful up there.
Well, I suppose that might be it. He did have a large bag with him. Come to think of it, there was one of those, what do you call them? Tripods, huh? You know, for cameras and things like that.
See, it's nothing. You always worry so much. He's just a photographer taking pictures of the construction site or something. Maybe he works for Rangan.
Sure, that sounds reasonable. Okay, thanks.
I don't think that's it.
If I don't get this viewfinder working, I will miss the shot for sure.
Well, well. It appears we have a rival assassin in Mumbai, and he's training his sights on Dawood Rangan. By the looks of it, I'd say we're dealing with a local operator, known as the Kashmirian.
I'll never get that scope adjusted with this horrible viewfinder. What I wouldn't give for a world-class sniper rifle right now. I'll never make the shot.
Good thinking, 47. Now, if we could only make Rangan appear in that window somehow. Karan Dar, aka the Kashmirian, was born in the US, but fled to his mother's native land, India, 20 years ago, following an FBI investigation into a string of serial killings in Texas. He adopted a new identity here, and now works as a gun for hire for local mobsters. But who would want Rangan dead?
When are you gonna be done mixing those colors? I mean, how long can it take to smudge out a few blues and reds?
I'm creating art here. 70% of the work is finding the right colors. Color mixing is an entire art form on its own. It takes time.
Yeah, well, get a move on. Mr. Rangan wants you to go and get him as soon as you're done mixing your fancy colors there. You got it?
Fine. I wish there was some way out of this mess. Maybe if I fake my own death. Just for a decade or so.
So, Barrett's
Hey, Mr.
coming back
Hussain,
in or what?
go on upstairs and wait for Mr. Rangan. I'm sure he'll be there shortly. It's me. Just to let you know that the house artist is ready to continue painting.
Ah, Mr. Hussain, ready at last. Did you get a shave? Oh, well, never mind. Come with me to the lounge.
After you, Mr. Rangan.
Ah, beautiful. Magnificent use of colors and form.
Hey,
Kya
have an
baat
okay
hai.
day, okay?
If the new piece catches my forceful nature like this, I will have nothing short of a masterpiece on my hands. I'll be the envy of everyone.
I guarantee a perfect execution,
Hey, what's up?
Mr. Rangan.
All right. Chalo, let's get this done with. I expect these to be the final brushstrokes, Mr. Hussain. I'm a busy man, yeah. You know, this painting is sure to bring you a lot of future work. Because once the word gets out and my art appreciating friends see it, your phone will be ringing off the hook.
I can't wait. Hold your breath for a moment, Mr. Rangan.
That's the reason I told you I wouldn't pay for the commission, by the way. I'm not stingy. No, not at all. But if I'm already paying you in exposure, well, let's not overdo it, you know?
I prefer cash over exposure. Clench your fist, please.
Who doesn't? But sometimes, exposure can be worth more than just money. Because in this case, it's the gift that keeps on giving. Just wait and see. When you're done with this job, the contracts will be rolling in.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Rangan. Can you look up a bit? Thank you.
That shot came from the trawls. It looks like the Kashmirian finally got a clear line of fire. Dawood Rangan is dead, and not even by your hand, 47. What will you think of next? Hold up, 47. The Kashmirian is on the move. He's heading for another flat inside the trawls. This might be worth investigating. If nothing else, we may get a lead on who his client is.
Where is she?
47. It appears the Kashmirian is using this room as a base of operations. Let's see what he's up to in here. So, the Kashmirian is scoping out a bridge in an area primarily used as a laundry business. Interesting. It recently changed ownership and now belongs to Shah. It looks like he's found a new target and is waiting for her to get on the bridge.
Come on, Shah.
Perhaps your mentoring days aren't entirely over yet.
Meeting.
I haven't met the new foreman yet. Is he better than the last one?
Pata nahi, yaar. He's still in the office. I know Miss Shah is supposed to meet with him on the bridge and talk about how to make you lazy workers do more. But so far, he hasn't come out.
Who are you calling lazy? I work 15 hours every day.
Ha, pata hai. Just relaying the words of Miss Shah. I think she's hoping this new guy will be liberal with his belt, if you know what I mean.
Great.
Sir? Sir, can I speak to the foreman?
The new foreman looks to be a dedicated worker. He hasn't left the office since he got here.
Oh, no. That's not it. I was up there in the office when he came in. One of the guards told him that the slum queen wanted to talk to him. The guy turned all grey and started stammering.
Wait, he didn't know she had taken over the business?
I don't think so. The guard also told him what happened to the previous foreman. I'm pretty sure that's why he's not coming out.
So he's waiting for nightfall so he can slip out?
Probably. Sadly for him, we work day and night here. He's never leaving.
Not alive, anyway.
Okay, so I know he kept logs. Shah will expect me to know them by heart. How did I end up in a situation like this?
I'm ready for my meeting with Miss Shah now.
Miss Shah's been waiting for this all day.
Little people like us don't have a say in those.
The foreman's ready to meet up with Miss Shah on the bridge. We're heading there now. Follow me to the bridge.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, hello. Don't just stand there. This isn't going to wash itself.
My arms are so tired. I really need a break
Chal,
here.
get a move on. You're not on a break.
Small boy who grows up right here in the laundry, running errands for his father.
Aja, it's just through here. Miss Shah will be along soon. Better get your shit together if you don't want to end up like the old foreman. Samjha?
So, that's the new guy, huh? How long is he going to last, you think? A week?
Depends on what the Queen decides to do with him, I guess. He looks tough enough. Might last a week in the pits. Maybe even 2.
Maybe he's been working really hard on that report of his. Maybe she'll actually keep him on.
I can't imagine that. He's been hiding inside that little office of his all day, afraid to come out. I don't think he has what it takes.
The new foreman finally graces us with his presence. What do you have to report?
Behave, okay?
I see a lot of dead weight.
I've made a similar observation. Tell me more.
Well, the objective is find the root of the problem, work to get close to it, and then eradicate it.
I like your thinking. How would you approach the tasks you see before you?
My usual method is prepare intensely, study the problem, learn everything I can, analyze all approaches. The idea is to gently nudge people to do what I want. And then, once the objective is in my sights, perfect execution.
Not afraid to spill some blood in the process.
Not at all. In fact, I find that happens quite often.
I like you, Foreman. I think this could be the beginning of a very fruitful relationship.
I aim to please, Miss Shah.
You think I don't see you down there, little ants? Scurrying about at your own pace? Taking unnecessary breaks? Drinking my water? Wasting my money? You have had it easy up until now. But your new foreman will bring some order to this rebellious behavior. The days of slacking are over. You hear me?
What the hell?
That is Vanya Shah taking care of 47. Are you planning on outsourcing all your work to the Kashmirian from now on? The Kashmirian is on the move again. It's paid off to follow him so far.
What the hell is
Maybe
going
he
on
will
here?
lead us to the Maelstrom.
You don't know me, but your boss will want to talk to me. By now, he should have found out about the unfortunate fates of Rangan and Shah. I am the one responsible. Mad? No. On the contrary, I consider it a successful job interview. Just tell me where to go. Ah, yes, of course. I'll be there in no time. Taken care of. The money should have been wired to the account already. Think that you want, I'm sure. It wasn't about the money. If I'm right about this, about who their boss is.
I don't know. I think
I
my
am
local
never about the money.
Hey, Khajur, look out, would you?
Set me free. Big fish lie in wait, I'm sure of it. Wish me luck.
The screwdriver goes to the red wire, the red wire goes to the निकाल जाओ. Hey, oh shit, where does this go, yaar? I'm fixing the fuse box just in case anybody was wondering. Off with you.
Oi!
I'm not exactly enjoying this either, so just stay still and we'll be done soon. Right then, off you go.
So, you're the one who called. The boss was intrigued. He'll see you. Better make it good.
I'll do my very best.
Come with me.
Delving straight into the heart of darkness, 47. Good luck.
You've got some balls, man. Killing 2 of the city's most ruthless people is a job interview. That's something else.
Yeah.
All right, it's just in here. Good luck.
I'm not being touchy, but I need to pat you down if you want. Hey, Gunja, you're trespassing. Okay, let me just pat you down here. You're good to go. Well done for waiting.
Time to face the dragon, 47.
The mysterious stranger enters the lion's den. I guess you know who I am by now.
The Maelstrom.
Indeed. 2 of my most trusted allies are dead. Childhood friends, lifelong companions. And now you're here.
I always see my contracts through to the end.
Admirable. Really, it is. I'm assuming Vanya put out the initial contract that drew you here. She never did like Dawood. Perhaps power play while our plans are in hiatus? But why kill her then? Unless Dawood made a counteroffer.
That would be the smart move.
But then you heard the rumors about the return of the Maelstrom. And so you took a chance. You figured if Dawood was assassinated, I would put 2 and 2 together. Eventually, I would have to teach the Slum Queen a lesson. You took it upon yourself to help me before I asked. A show of skill. A move to get to the top. Is that right, boy?
You can only kill so many mobsters before wanting bigger challenges.
Dawood and Vanya lost their way once they returned here to Mumbai. I blame myself for their failures. I should not have let them go back without me. They got lost in their egotistical pursuits. Dawood thinking he could usurp my legend through his movies. Vanya assuming some mythological regency over the people of the slums. They forgot that which mattered the most.
What was that?
Legacy. In time, you become your actions. Vanya became cruel. Dawood became a hollow man. I wonder what we will become. What shape we will take in our final days. Exposed and raw in the eyes of the universe. We can't stay unseen forever. Death comes for us all, my friend.
That it does.
The infamous Maelstrom is dead. Very well done, 47. Mission completed. Time to find an exit.
Their corporation CEO Nilius Duval took a surprising turn today with the release of a hostage tape.
This looks complicated, 47.
Shaken, but otherwise
Vanya Shah initially hired the Kashmirian to kill Dawood Rangan, but the Kashmirian seems to have told his target about her plan. In return, Rangan hired the Kashmirian to kill Shah as a countermove. Now, with the Kashmirian out of the picture, there are 2 open contracts available. Maybe you can eliminate one and call the other to see what happens. Confirmed kill on Vanya Shah. Excellent work, 47. No
Rangan speaking.
The Queen has been toppled.
Oh, I understand. Good. Good. I will need to make some arrangements then. I'll transfer the rest of the money to you as we agreed.
I can also handle cash. Maybe a quick exchange?
No, I cannot risk being seen with you before I... well, I need to talk to someone first. Regardless, you did your job, and that is that. You'll get your money. Now, if you'll excuse me.
47? Rangan is making another call. That voice. He's talking to the Maelstrom. Hang on. They're meeting up near Rangan's tower. There's a barge near a big crane. This is your chance, 47. 47? I think that's Maelstrom on the barge now. I can't quite confirm, though. 47, identity confirmed. That is the Maelstrom with Rangan on the barge. Let's finish this.
So, Dawood, what's the emergency? You sounded unusually concerned on the phone.
It's Vanya, Wazir. She... There's no easy way to say this. She hired an assassin to kill me. I found out and convinced him to drop his contract in exchange for another target.
Who is the other target?
Vanya. She's become too dangerous. Too caught up in this whole Queen business. It's hurting our efforts, Wazir.
I see. Well, given the fact that she's not here right now, I'm assuming the assassin was successful.
Yes. You understand, huh? Why I had to do this? She was not herself. So full of hate and arrogance. I mean, to put out a contract on me. Me? But she came back from our adventures a broken person, Wazir.
I think we all did, Dawood. Regardless, you defended yourself, and I cannot hold that against you. For now, I will have my crows assume control of our assets. Once we know what the next steps are in our bigger effort, I will decide how to proceed.
Thank you, Maelstrom. I will return to my tower.
I think we all did, Dawood.
Regardless, defend yourself, and I cannot hold it. For now, I will have my crows.
Showing off again, 47. Dawood Rangan and Wazir Kale, the Maelstrom, confirmed dead. Excellent work. Mission completed. Time to find an exit.
This group control our resources and shape our...
Okay, let's get this show on the road. Start the fan. अरे जल्दी यार, fast marks, come on.
Oh, that wood! You say...
Arey! The wind! Arey, it's too much! Why?
Arey, yaar! Turn off the fan! It's too dangerous!
Oh shit, oh shit!
Dawood Rangan is confirmed killed. No rest for the wicked, however. On to the next one. You should get in touch with Vanya Shah now that her contract on Rangan has been fulfilled. Use one of the nearby payphones to call her. Maybe you can get her to reveal something
I've never
about the
seen anything
Maelstrom.
like that in my life. He just flew straight off the building.
Who is this? How did you get this number?
The contract on Rangan has been fulfilled.
Very good. I will make sure you are wired the agreed upon sum.
I'd prefer cash. Maybe we should meet.
No. I have more important things to do. There is now a large power gap in Mumbai, and I need to make arrangements to fill it as soon as possible. The money will be transferred to your Bitcoin account as agreed upon. Thank you for your work.
Well, it looks like your call triggered something inside the Shah compound. She's making another call. One moment, I'll try to patch in. 47, she's talking to the Maelstrom. I'd recognize that voice anywhere. They're meeting up at the small bridge in front of the train yard. Now's your chance. 47, I think the Maelstrom has arrived by the train yard.
Vanya.
47, that's the Maelstrom with Vanya Shah. We have him.
No, I don't like to be exposed like this.
It is, Wazir. Follow me to my garden.
Hey, what's up?
You have that steel in your eyes again, Vanya. What do you want to discuss with me?
I hired an assassin to kill Rangan. The assassin was successful.
I see.
Let's make sure the Queen has nothing to worry about.
Where did things go wrong for us, Vanya? The freighter? I lost more than just people that night. I lost a part of myself. So I withdrew from you all. It was an attempt to protect you, but I see now that I was not the only one who didn't come back whole.
Don't pity me, Kale. I'm more complete than I ever was. Rangan put our overall mission in jeopardy with his egotistical projects. He stole your legends, turned our shared tragedies into easily digestible snacks for the rabble of this world to eat up. He was unworthy. You know I'm right.
Rangan's vanity was indeed a hindrance. But looking around this place, at these trains and this beautiful garden you have created for yourself, well, perhaps we all need a little adjustment of focus.
My focus is clear, Kale. Clear enough to also handle Rangan's side of things.
A power play, then. Very well, my friend. You have always proven to be loyal and willing to bend to the winds of change. Assume control of his assets. We will talk again once Grey has given us the go-ahead. Whatever that may be and wherever it may take us.
Thank you, Maelstrom.
My queen.
I cannot believe they asked us to stand here. Guarding the wall.
Vanya Shah and Wazir Kale, a.k.a. the Maelstrom. Confirmed. Mission completed. Time to find an exit.